every single late game because you've Upset and Wicked. You can out-team fight or you can pick hyperscaling on side lane. Like, all you have to do is just not collapse mid lane. So there's no reason to play an assassin. Just play Orianna. Push the wave.
All right,
Push
we'll
it.
see.
But I like this adaptation. They're banning away Ender's comfort picks because they've seen that Ender is another threat on the team. They're giving him a bit more respect. And clearly, RITO doesn't want to deal with more flex picks mid lane. I feel like that Syndra ban is not for Don No Way. It's just because last time Vedius was so comfortable, so confident in the Fizz, and then kind of got embarrassed when it turned out there was a Cassio in that mid lane.
This time around, though, he's got Nocturne.
True, true. It's not banned out also for the first pick on the side of the Germans. We talked about it before, but oh, Jarvan, maybe that's a call out to how bad Medic was last time he played it, so they're trying to do the mental warfare. And oh my god, the Yuumi lock-in. Medic talked so much trash about Yuumi and about the healing supports, and he's gonna do it.
So this is what I thought our first pick priority was going to be, was the Ezreal Yuumi, because I was unsure if Upset was going to feel comfortable doing the Kalista. So yeah, next team that's going to face the LEC Kings, you have to ban Kalista and Ezreal. Good night, sweet prince.
Good luck.
Dang, that's a lot of faith.
I think
He's got style on them. That's such an OP combo.
It's really hard to talk about this champ select and also
what's
drop
going on
Emo at the
here?
same time. This is innovation. I don't know what's happening, but it's Soraka ADC. People were playing this in solo queue and it was Giga Toxic. I don't know if it got nerfed. I didn't ever play against it.
Oh, and the Nocturne! Wow, what a treat. What a treat.
What a treat. Okay, I agree with you. It's probably going to be the ADC Soraka. Someone wake LS up. Get him on the call. I'm going to need the breakdown. We also have Vedius' Nocturne. Which, I think, when you have an ADC Soraka and you know that the Nocturne's going to get locked in, I'm a little bit scared, I'm going to say, for ADC Soraka, if that's what it turns out to be. Because I feel like Nocturne's just going to fly on her face and kill her.
I feel like you put the silence down at your feet, the Leona stuns them. I don't know. I have a little bit more faith. I don't know how they're going to kill Upset, but I think they can kill Vedius for sure.
And is this like a bamboozle? Is this a bamboozle? Is he maybe not going to play it mid? Is it going to end up in the jungle? I mean, we don't know. They could be throwing us a curveball.
I don't think Ender can play it.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, maybe for Ender, but I don't. Is it?
It's not that hard.
I mean, so Xerath never got banned out, and they were putting a lot of priority on it. We know that No Way loves playing it, right? He's been called the German aimbot, but maybe he has some other aces up his sleeve. I'm sure he does if he's a great player. So there we go. Shen's banned out, and Diana as well on the other side.
The thing is they almost want him to play the Xerath. They could also ban it here. Yeah, here's the thing. They want him to play the Xerath. They banned every other champion around it because Nocturne into Xerath is actually really good because Nocturne can outpush him, especially once he has the Tiamat. And Xerath then has to expend his mana. Like, that's the hard thing about Xerath is he doesn't have great wave clear because he has to expend his mana on the wave, and he doesn't have enough mana to then poke. And Nocturne has the spell shield, so he doesn't get picked out into the lane. So they're hoping that No Way picks that champion.
All right, let's see. A bit of context maybe for people is it? Who don't know the German team, but they've played together, 3 of the 5, and more of them in the Spandau Inferno, so they have a lot of synergy. A lot of them are playing off-role in this, though, and I think on the side of the LEC Kings, they're all playing on-role, and we have a Gragas coming in.
Ender. He chickened out. He should have gone for the fiddlesticks. He had every opportunity.
You can tell that Ender's in complete and total tryhard mode after he got embarrassed in those last, first 2 bot lane ganks, and now he just feels like he has to 100% style on the opposition. They've taken away his Rek'Sai. He's not, you know the second he doesn't lock in that fiddlesticks that he is at 10 out of 10 on the seriousness. He's hyper competitive at this stage.
I really do like this adaptation from No Way. He sees like all of his champions banned around him. He's like, I'm not going to go for the Xerath. I'm going to have something that can poke the Nocturne out, can be really aggressive, can follow him into side lanes with package use. So I like the Corki pickup here. I think Vedius is in a world of hurt. He wasn't expecting this one.
Ooh. Let's see, indeed. I mean, you were supposed to be unbiased, but I almost feel like I'm the other way around, and I'm almost biased. I'm not going to say biased against the LEC Kings, but sometimes I want them to be knocked off their pedestal, and sometimes the egos get a bit out of control. So I would not be against a smacking of sorts of a Vedius in the mid lane by a Corki, personally. I don't know how you guys feel.
I'm 100% on board. Frankly,
okay.
because the thing is people on are like, how could you say that? They're your colleagues. You love them. You guys get along. And it's like, but you don't have to listen to them talk about solo queue all the time in the office about how they've got it all figured out, about how great they are, how they can smash anybody. I like to see them knock down a peg, you know. And who better to do it than Johnny, than Don No Way himself? Let's see some skill shots landing.
Let's also see how this ADC Soraka is going to key out here as we see all of the compositions. Some good team fighting, some good poke. They have great, Germany has great like extended fights, especially when you have a Soraka and you have a Corki. The longer the team fight goes, the better it's going to look for them. Whereas I feel like the LEC Kings, it's kind of like the one-shot wonder outside of upset. You're like throwing Vedius, you're throwing the cast, the Wukong goes in, and if no one dies, then you're looking at upset, you're like, please carry us.
And what do you think of the Wukong, Proskern?
I mean, to be fair, I've only seen Noon Wukong twice, and I'm like, he spins twice. Okay, I think I get it.
His most powerful ability now happens twice. The obnoxious clone is now also a dash. I mean, my opinions probably come mostly from Reddit, because I haven't played that much against this champion. But if Reddit is any indicator of accuracy, rare but possible, then Wukong's broken and should have been banned, really, clearly. So we'll have to see if it just ruins this entire game, breaks it wide open for our boy Wicked.
His clone can also auto-attack.
That's true.
We have a bit of a delay, I think, getting into the game, and I think there's some new donations come in, and I think Proskern has to dance again. It's becoming a running gag, I think.
I can't dance!
The Xerath dance is lit. Do the Xerath. I'm still drawing my BMO. If you're wondering why it seems like I'm half paying attention to this, is because I am.
What is Xerath? Hold on.
And Nidalee. So I wonder if they're all coming in specifically to make Frost dance, or if the producers are assigning it to Frost.
To be fair,
this is like the German special.
I love it.
You say you can't dance, Frost, but you did kind of kill the Jin one. You nailed the Jin one. I thought for sure you were going to bomb that, but you nailed it.
What? All you have to do is like wiggle and spin. This Xerath dance is so strange.
Wait, no, the Xerath dance is like a lot of hands. It's like tectonics. Were you not a tectonic kid? Were you not like in that crew? The house music and the big fat goth pants that nobody should ever wear?
I'm not in Berlin for like the clubs, okay? That's not. Okay, I'm done wiggling around.
That was a gift.
All right.
Thank you.
It was a fluidity for $75 for that dance. And did you just straight up want to do the next one? Oh, the Nidalee one is actually pretty intense.
The Nidalee's.
Spicy. Bruce Harper, $75.
What is this dance?
I love how we're just gonna see you look up the dance, and then like the realization is going to.
Are you kidding me? What is this?
I mean, Bruce Harper. Very questionable. Producers, are we on board with the Nidalee dance? I'll do the Nidalee dance. Is that probably not fair?
Maybe DD should do the Nidalee dance. I think that's a better intermediate.
Where am I gonna get a poll? This isn't an OnlyFans. Like, what is this?
Bruce Harper snuck that one in there. Shout out to you, Bruce Harper.
We see you.
You're a little bit of the skis, but I respect it. You're a skis for charity. Who am I?
Nidalee dance. This is fine.
All right, DD,
go get a broom.
Hold on, I'll be back. You guys cover. You cover for me. I'm gonna go find a pole. I'll be right back.
All right, fantastic. This is exactly the content we want to see. Bruce Harper, cheeky little donation there. However, thank you so much for donating it. In any case, Coach Proskern, tell me about the draft your team came out with and what the priorities are going to be versus Team Germany.
Okay, all I'm gonna say is that Ender really had an opportunity to play the Paranoia comp. We could have had the Fiddlesticks and the Nocturne. It's something that we've practiced. We've been, preparing, sitting on it. Maybe we're saving it for the French Zeus. I'm a little bit disappointed. But the thing is you have great through damage with this composition. So the idea is you got your Ezreal and your Yuumi. They're poking them out. You got your Gragas cast. Ender's going to build full AP. He's not a chicken in that regard. He's going to throw the cast from the 3-point line. Vedius is going to fly in on the Nocturne. The Ezreal is going to go through them, and everyone's going to die. Or at least the carry's going to die. And it's going to be like that every single game. Now, if Soraka survives by pressing Wish and absorbing all of that damage, then I'm not so sure. Then I'm like, okay, upset. You must carry these team fights because otherwise Corki and Soraka are going to end your day.
So what you're saying is that the LEC Kings, they need a lot of coordination, because if they miss any step of that setup and then that one-hit wonder team fight, it could all fall apart.
Yes, exactly. And if there's anything I know about the LEC Kings, it's that they're very coordinated, very trustworthy, great comms, very level-headed.
Okay, Dracos, we're watching
ready?
The whole world. Yes, we're ready.
Hold on, let me make sure I got this right. It's much less.
It's really an ab workout.
There's a lot going on here, fans at home. Okay, this is really hard without a pole attached to the ground, but let's go for it.
All right, once again, the Nidalee dance.
You gotta be in the shot, honey. Oh no, he's gonna break that broom.
Oh, or his legs.
His So lining up the shot.
Is he playing polo? What is... Okay, okay. Yeah.
Oh, shake it! Shake it! Go down! Come on, shake it!
Is there more? Okay. And a little jump. And then...
Oh!
And,
Oh!
okay. Drop it down low.
If I swear to you, whoever donated that, if you ever come to LEC and we have anything actually attached to the ground, I will give you the full like commitment, but I obviously can't put any weight on that broomstick, so
We call it the full Dracos.
the full drink. I'll do it.
Going full Dracos. I love that. I mean, we're just here to be silly for the viewers' pleasure, and I think it's also cool because, yeah, we're silly. We're usually always criticizing all of the pro players and whatnot, as well as the casters that we'll be seeing in the next game. And now we have a chance. It's actually funny. We don't actually have to do anything. Frosker and Dracos and I can just keep criticizing the pro players, which are now also our colleagues. It's a win-win.
It's so much more fun to criticize our colleagues because I feel like if I critical of a pro player and we don't have that personal relationship, you know, sometimes there's this like divide between us. But when I criticize Ender, he can come back to me later and be like, hey, that was unfair. And I'll be like, you suck, Ender. So, you know, it's a good time.
I also loved one in the last game. Ender was joining the broadcast at the end after they already won, and then it was Dracos or Froskering Dare to say, hey, Upset played really well, and immediately he was so salty and so tilted at, what? I was doing all this. I was doing all these setups. I had all the plays with Rek'Sai, and he's craving that validation. Oh, there goes my, okay, yep. He's craving that validation so much.
Look, to be honest, talking about Ender puts me to sleep too, Mr. Webcam. I understand. You just pass out, you know, just on the table. Weird champ. You just can't survive it.
That's the most resident sleeper thing I've ever seen.
The resident sleeper webcam.
Oh, check out the chat. Shocks, get it in there.
Oh my god. So, if we hit 21,000, I got bamboozled. I thought someone donated 21,000. That would be actually crazy. If we hit 21,000, Vedius will cast an entire game in a Welsh accent, and we are only 2K away. That's great.
I've heard Welsh Vedius. It is a pleasure to listen to on the ears. It's like being serenaded by grass.
It is actually one of my favorite pieces of content, and the reason I know it's so good is because we had a rehearsal where we were told explicitly to take it super seriously. It's this practice, everyone dressed up, 10 out of 10 serious as we get into game here. The problem was only Vedius was told to cast in a Welsh accent. So all the rest of us are trying as hard as we can to take this rehearsal serious, while Vedius for 45 minutes straight is just going off as Welsh Vedius. And now we get to see if Welsh Vedius will truly pop off as they move into the bot lane with this Nocturne pick. And
go Shucks, go!
Here we go then. It's not this time around. It's not the LEC who has the first draw. It is the German team, but nothing happens. Oh, is this what play-by-play casting is? You like set up and then nothing happens.
Yeah, no, this is 100%. Literally what Frost did is called a handoff. She gave you what we like to call the sloppy handoff, where you say, go! You just like...
Oh, the Frostgrid special sloppy handoff is, I'll hold it for a minute, and then I just wait.
That's the best. Like, I don't want to interrupt my point. This is important, but I understand that people are fighting and you have to do your job, yelly person.
Yeah, and now we're 3 people, so it's going to be even bigger of a mess with me. I have next to no casting experience whatsoever. I am excited to see how this happens. A lot of eyes on the mid lane. I think the strongest player, maybe with the top lane on the German team, is in that mid lane with Noe, and if he's an aimbot on Xerath, he's probably an aimbot as well on Corki, and Vedius might be in for a really bad time.
I mean, you say that you have no experience, but you just laid it out. You were like, here's your featured matchup. This is your narrative. This is the guy to watch. Like, that was 10 out of 10. Perfect.
Yeah, thank you. It's almost like I've been doing this for a while.
Absolutely nailed it.
Here we go. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, we have a trade. Sorry. I was excited.
Shucks. You should be excited because Vedius just single-handedly lost lane right there. Although I imagine...
It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've watched the Vedius Nocturne guide, if you're a Vedius diehard, you'll know that his only Nocturne strategy, aside from push hard, is Q the wave and auto-attack people while you're standing in the wave for healing. But Ender killed him. He kept dying and overextending to level 2 ganks. So it does seem like Vedius has learned to back off and play safe in respect of Mr. No Way here.
Okay, this is how Nocturne's going to work for Vedius. I got the in-depth special on his Nocturne build. You see that longsword sitting in his inventory? He's going to turn that into a Tiamat. Now, why does Nocturne need Tiamat, you ask yourself? Doesn't he have a passive? Can't he hit multiple things at once as well as with his Q and push a wave? Apparently not good enough. So he definitely needs the Tiamat, especially in this matchup, to have any sort of wave clear. What's he going to do after Tiamat? He's never going to play his lane again. He's going to push the wave, and he's going to go press R in a side lane.
All right. If Dracos isn't talking, it's because I'm supposed to be talking, but this is hard. And he's also supposed to be drawing
I'm sorry, yeah, I'm drawing BMO at the same time, and I'm technically supposed to cast and draw BMO, so while I draw his little antennae, I just want you to know that Vedius getting a little more aggressive, getting a little bit more confident here. Me on the drawing stand, not very confident in this BMO. He's started strong, and he's getting progressively more wrong-shaped.
Oh, but it could be that we have our first gank of the game. That mid-jungle synergy is so important, and it's Johnny who gets the first hit on Vedius. Flash for no reason whatsoever. He was never going to get out of there, and first blood goes to the Germans.
You have Flash! Okay.
Bad hands. But you know what? The thing is I want to make sure that Vedius' misfortune turns into fortune for everyone else. So for every death that Vedius has today, I'll donate $10 to this stream. He's
Who's
already,
keeping count? You're going to need to write it down.
It's fine. We have the VODs. I will go back.
You don't have that bank.
We'll find out. So far, he's at like $40. So as long as he doesn't actually hard run it down, Charity will be fine. But now, gank on the bottom lane. Yumi, run it.
Here we go. Ender tries to make it work in the bottom lane. He does take a couple of tower shots, but nobody dies on either side. And I think that is to be considered a win from the bot lane from Germany, as Johnny immediately goes back to that mid lane. He knows that Vedius doesn't have a flash. Going to get the knock-up, going to get the auto attacks off the Corki. Can they get the kill? No. Luckily, Frostkurn is sighing a breath of relief that her mid laner hasn't died a second time.
Question. Oh, engaged bottom lane. Leona feels cheeky though. They've got way too much healing. Soraka gonna zoom her way out of this one and heal the Leona up in kind. But the question, Shox, is: are we happy when Vedius lives? Are the LEC fans happy, or are they sad because that's $10 denied from a good cause?
No, I think you know, you can hear the sirens outside.
For Vedius,
the police is already coming. They're angry at his performance so far. But no, he's done well in withstanding that second gang. Don't you think, Frosk?
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. I think that they were listening to me in the cast because I was like, the only goal is that Vedius just must not feed. If he feeds, then everything falls apart. So Germans were paying attention. They've got heads-up play. What needs to happen now is the flashes have been burnt on bot lane, and they need to have the wave reset. So the LEC Kings need to get to this wave bounce, which means they'll probably need to pull Ender down here or get a good position on it so they can actually abuse this Soraka not having flash.
True. Of course, Soraka is only useful when she's alive and she's able to give that sustain to her team in those maybe long drawn-out team fights we'll see later in the game. But as said already, it's all about that one punch from the LEC Kings to get those important kills in the team fights. And here we see, what do you casters refer this to usually? Wet noodle fights in the top lane?
That's true. Although, in theory, both these champions are very scary and should be hitting each other with more than wet noodles.
They should.
But you're right. They've got Doran shields. They're trading blows here. We got some warning shots coming in from Aatrox. Doesn't want to hit the Wukong. Just wants to know that tell the Wukong to back up. You know, this is my CS. Leave it alone.
I mean, he should want to hit him. He's got a pot advantage and he's got lifesteal.
Look at the rotations.
That is actually a great color caster impression.
Oh my god, the waves.
Oh my god, the waves. Can you do your best color caster? Just so I know what you sound like.
Here's a trade. Oh, there is actually a trade, and this time it's not just a wet noodle fight, but if I had to give my best color caster impression, it would be that I'm so impressed by the wave state on either side. The last hits are impeccable, and we have to take a look at the rotations. I think my best impression of the color casters is where you just give a term, which is kind of vague, yet sounds really important, and you know the meaning, but you know, you think that everyone else knows the meaning, but you just want to sound smart. You never really explain what it means.
I'm being personally attacked.
Wow, that's so great. This is my favorite. You get really into it deep. Let's fire some personal attacks. Well, you got to understand from this composition that it's really like a red deck here, because it wants to play this fast and aggressive style, but in order to remain in control, they should have drafted more blue. Now, this may sound a little bit difficult, but it's important that you understand both board state and tempo when we're talking about this. So in order to explain this concept, I'm going to explain another equally complicated game to help make this very complicated game easy. Does that make sense, chat? Does that sound good?
You forgot by Morellos, and then we're just complete.
I've had this conversation with Vedius, though. We think we found the Morellos-Leandri's argument for 2020, and it's Black Cleaver.
All right.
He's absolutely going to build Black Cleaver on this Nocturne second, and he doesn't know why. His answer is a challenger Nocturne-only player in Korea always buys Black Cleaver second, no matter what the matchup is, and I must also do it.
That's, I mean, solid logic. All right, here we've got some action in the bottom lane. Upset is by himself. Of course, he's Ezreal. He's able to escape if needed, and I think the German team is also recognizing that. He's still dishing out a lot of damage, so maybe even able to repel the gank before it even comes in because of the sheer power of his auto attacks. But there we go. Vedius is level 6. He's got his ultimate up. He's over the ward, but that's okay. And he recognizes that he was, so they're just going to eat some fruit and maybe invade?
Because it's all about the pressure game. You see, the state of the board is that Vedius just leaves lane, and even though he walks over a ward and is clearly seen, the pressure game that he's putting on Soraka is continuing to deny her CS. You see those creep scores? That's opening up. Look at that beautiful wave state.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's going well for the bot lane, I would say. In the mid lane, though, his CS is suffering from it, Frostgurren. So how do you spin that?
Listen, he's not going to lane. This is not Corki versus Nocturne anymore. This is Nocturne versus the river. I hope he's running river walking.
The river. River Nocturne? River Shen? Okay, cool.
It'll work. He's going to roam.
I really loved the Corki pick from No Way. He's like, I'm going to mess you up. You want me to pick Varus? Or Xerath? Screw you, Corki.
Yeah, I have also heard from sources that Vedius doesn't do well with champions or against champions, rather, that to him have like ridiculous range or like can poke him from far away, and I think Corki definitely fits in that category. He's really frustrated right about now.
Vedius doesn't do well with champions that can attack him.
Yeah, full stop.
He really struggles with the Victors and the Corkis. Look at him, he's just eating every rocket.
Oh my god, I mean, is there a chance that he gets poked out and dies here, or is he going to be safe enough? No, okay.
I mean, No Way has Flash. If he has any information on where Ender is, he's definitely Wing, flashing, dropping the Q.
All right, let's see what Ender has been doing. Of course, he was talking a big game when we called out Upset for carrying the team before, but as of now, with a Gragas who has to be pretty influential in an early game, you would think, I don't think he's done a lot. Panel, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm underwhelmed. This, similar to my BMO drawing, is both a work in progress and seems to be a case of over-promising and under-delivering.
Epic. Johnny, on the other hand, is sitting with a kill already and is just going to go to the top lane. I don't know if they're setting up for the dive. It is, of course, very possible. A bit tricky against the Wukong, but not at all. He's going to die. Are the turret shots going to finish Johnny off? No. In comes the wish, I believe, and that's safe.
Okay, that was really well played, but here comes the counterplay. Ender knows that Johnny's top lane. He's going at bot lane.
Big body slam, big ult now coming in. Soraka's just going to keep everybody healthy. They don't really have enough damage to get this one. Ender's going to say, here, you know, I'll give you one free.
I see
knocked out to safety.
Charitable here with some of those ults.
Amazing stuff. I mean, you thought you'd seen it in the mid-season cup, but this is where the real plays are at, and now has No Way caught Vedius out. The ultimate comes out. The package over his head. A couple of auto attacks might do it. He still has flash, and Vedius trying to get away. No Way is not going to leave him. Come on, No Way. Go in, finish him off. We want to see it.
Don't do it to him, No Way. Spare him. It's all he has. It's the last thing he's an expert of. Don't take it away from him.
I'm disappointed. I mean, come on. You're Corki. You had the flash up. Maybe, you know. Oh, there we go. Ender's now going to protect that mid lane tower. Going to see if he can do anything. But
it's because
yeah, for now.
The gold and the wave and the tower plates are worth more than Vedius' life.
Oh, no.
That's what it is. He got an entire wave off of that. He got the plate, and he got Vedius' dignity. That's priceless.
Oh, good stuff. Priceless, something we like to mention here.
Speaking of, shout out to MasterCard. There's an auction actively going on. You can get such exciting prizes as playing a TFT game with our founders, Trindamere and Rise, or maybe having an intimate solo queue session with Dash or Trevor Quickshot Henry. Trevor Quickshot Henry's ego is on the line. Go give money.
Well, Vedius has now even called his top laner in because he's doing so pathetically bad in this lane that he doesn't even only need the attention from his jungler, but also from his top laner. I mean, I guess we've gone out of the lane state, but it's a bit early. I know what he's saying, those comms now. Please, come help me. This is so embarrassing.
So the issue is that you could smell the desperation. LEC Kings, I think you hit the nail on the head, Shucks. There's a little bit of desperation. There's a little bit of weaseling around. They don't know what to do. They don't want to be in the lane phase. But the problem, Kevin and No Way both have teleport. Doesn't matter where Vedius goes. He's not going to escape this nightmare. And that means he needs to be very careful about the play that they're going to make.
Frosk, I mean, I'm getting a bit afraid for the LEC Kings just to see how far that Corki is ahead and knowing who is playing it. What's the game plan here for RITO in the next couple of minutes?
Okay, so I think it's very simple. You have the number 1 and number 2 leader on the ladder boards in that bot lane there with Upset and Medic. It's all on them. It's all on Upset. We're fighting real slow. We're
That's
just
generous.
playing around this Ezreal.
Okay, that's generous. It's like Upset has number 1 and 2, but because he's playing Yuumi, Medic is now 1 and 2 as well.
Number 1, number 2, number 48,312, whatever Medic is. Technically important, you're right.
That's true.
Never lost a game on Nocturne. This is iconic, undefeated Nocturne.
Yeah, technically G2 could beat FBX in the finals, but you know, we all know how that turned out. Technically a lot of wird es ein Drama für die LEC Kings. Ja, genau. Absolut fantastisch von das deutsches Team. Und hier kommen die Kills.
Das
Scheiße.
wunderbar, Javan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for us, Corinne.
Good stuff.
That's all I got.
Shock, this is your true strength. Is I think that rather than having independent regional broadcasts, you should just swap between every
Do all of
language, and it
them.
should be you casting every single game forever. That's my pitch.
That's great. I mean, you know, just pay me and I'll do it. Just kidding. Here, Frosker, and break this down. A lot of teleports, a lot of action, a lot of hitting people.
So what Germany did really well here is they protected Sola on this Soraka. Kevin with a great body block, because you can see the Upset is trying to tag the Soraka with the fadeaway Q, and because the LEC Kings committed so much to trying to take Soraka down but never got her, it gave Germany the full go-ahead to fight for as long as they wanted to. And as the fights extend, Germany will win.
Yes, I mean, we've seen that, you know, throughout history, maybe once or twice, although it wasn't successful in the end. But here then goes in the mid lane, Johnny again camping that lane.
Yeah, Johnny, I mean, unrelenting in the pressure that he is putting down. But now it looks like it has. I'm overwhelmed by the incredible commentary so far, and how horrific this BMO drawing continues to be. But, you know, going for Dragons, setting up for those later game winning conditions. Happy to have the Infernal. Who cares about Mountain? Useless Drake. Excellent soul, but useless Drake. And
What? This means that we're going to get either a Cloud or an Ocean Soul?
Mm-hmm.
That's bad news bears for LEC Kings.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh, Ocean Soraka Soul versus Corki. Oh boy.
Also, oh, here we go. Johnny going in once again. They really have Vedius' number, and it's going to be enough. It might be an easy kill, unless Ender can stop it. He can! Ender protecting his colorcaster colleague. Thank you, Ender, PogChamp.
That's
It's
just
enough,
incredible
though.
teamwork.
Is it enough?
Now the Dragon's going in.
Oh.
Trying to find the follow-up. Big damage. Ender going to give his life for Vedius.
That's what you get for trying
That's
to protect Vedius.
That's true. That is also, yeah, immediately. As just a heads up, if you're watching, if you're following along with donation incentives, $500 for Frost to run over and plus Vedius' flash is live. Get in there while the flash is still valuable before he's too far behind, and it doesn't matter. Also, 900 away from the Welshius cast. If you don't want it to happen, you have no choice. Just donate and get it over with. We need 900 more dollars. It's gonna happen. Accept your fate, Twitch chat.
Do it. So here we go then. The state of the game. I guess this is what we're supposed to do, right? When there's no action for a little bit.
Yep.
But
Classic.
there's a lot of action. Not so good. Currently 4K behind for the LEC Kings, give or take. They want to make something happen, and Vedius now has the Yumi buddy.
Yeah, so he can feed twice as fast. Okay. Oh no.
Oh no,
yeah.
the leap in, the ultimate going in. Are they going to have enough damage to take him down? Looks like it will be a shutdown for Vedi. Needs a pocket Yumi before he can get anything done, but it's more than enough to make it
Nice
happen
ult.
for now. Leona now running. Double ult comes in from Wicked. A nice display of balance there from the RITO Games team over in LA, and Wicked's going to be more than happy to benefit from that one.
How could I ever doubt the Medi-Vedi love? That was what was missing there. We needed the Medi to the Vedi to get it done, and he got a shutdown, which means he's finally on the board and is finally going to be relevant.
And I think, Frosk, this is kind of the start of what you wanted to see, right? When all these champions can come online and can pull that trigger together, this is where we can see the victory for the LEC Kings.
Yeah, slow this down for me, observers. Just like, I really need to savor the 20 seconds that it takes for him to get in here, because this might be the only good we have. That's nice. That's that good.
Such a good player. Incredible.
I know. The mechanics on that, the Yumi
beautiful.
and the Nocturne ult mechanics, that's hard to pull off.
It is. It's not easy, but they did it. As such, so they've gained a bit of ground now that Rift Herald, though, Shelly, Heraldine, as I like to call her, might be taken down by the German team, and I think they'll have free reign of that, because I don't think that the LEC Kings are able to get near that.
Okay, real talk right now, Germany is still so far ahead, it's terrifying. This Corki, big boy. Big Corki.
Big
Look at
boy
this, yes,
Corki.
big boy. Look at his items. As soon as that, what is it, the Muramana completion? As soon as that's online, like, this guy's gonna be hitting like a truck. And we already know that No Way's got in Vedius' head. Like, he's won the mental game. He knows that he can put that guy down.
He's
So-
got his number. And also, I think... yeah, Frost,
Oh,
sorry,
oh.
but I wanted to talk about you as the coach and also what we've seen in the practice sessions from this team. They are prone to tilt, the LEC Kings. I mean, they even call shots at each other when they're winning games. So what do you think the mental state is right now of our team?
I think it's probably going to be, so I gave Medic a very important job.
You can press the flash button.
Oh,
Flash.
okay.
press
Go,
that.
go,
I'll be
go,
right
over,
back.
go,
The
over.
F donation. The F donation. Vedius doesn't know this is coming, folks. Get ready.
Vedius
We're gonna
doesn't know.
be.
Can we have the camera on Vedius? Where is
Wait,
he?
we're gonna
Where is
be
he?
delayed though. Keep in mind,
Yes.
folks, we are playing with a delay, so
True,
the flash will
true.
come much later.
Yeah,
Keep
that's a
our
good
eye out
point.
for
We were
it.
too excited, but it's kind of exciting because we don't know when it's going to be, and we can blame it on Vedius just flashing when he shouldn't when it does happen. I love it.
Oh no, we're gonna have to know. All right,
Oh, they're
folks,
gonna fight.
remember, if you're waiting, Vedius doesn't know this is happening, so Frost is probably gonna have to explain this to him because Vedius will not react appropriately, and Vedius is gonna get one shot here. Oh, the
Oh.
fear, not enough.
Oh.
Heal comes in. Don No Way now on the retreat.
Painful, but
gonna
if you're No Way, you're probably, I'll take that. I don't care that I died. My team got the Rift Herald. They're going to let it loose on the mid tower and immediately get that one, and I think he's going to get off another jump on that inhibitor turret as well.
Such a solid play, honestly, coming in. Excellent trade overall. Vedius commits. The team tries to follow him through to back him up on that one to make sure that he doesn't look bad for forcing the 1v1, but turns against him now, and Upset's just waiting, praying, hoping that he can get enough items under his belt to put the team on his back, as even Wicked isn't doing as well as we thought. Kevin versus Wicked, an old school top lane matchup, and
Yeah.
Kevin coming out on top.
This is a blast from the past, but Kevin on that Aatrox is doing fantastically. I do want to remind the viewers that the goal was a hit, so at this point, but we are a bit delayed, Frost has probably already pushed the flash button on Vedius, but Vedius is going to be so pissed off, and I think I can hear them bickering in the background already because now she has to explain it, but he can't be mad. It's for charity. He's doing a good deed.
It's true. She just has to be quick on it. She has to snipe it. You know, she has to run in and hit it. But I think the second you make even a slight mistake, he's going to be like hunched over the keyboard, guarding it, like pushing her away. So we'll get the play-by-play report when she does return. In the meantime, though, Ender just gets one shot. Now it's eyes on the rest of the team, though, as they manage to put the Wukong in the backline, but he just instantly gets popped. Upset Medic, the last two left standing, just a boy and his cat. Not going to be enough there.
Oh, and you immediately see how that power of the Corki is getting just too big, combined with that power of the Aatrox. When you go into that, Ender was also, let's just say it, he was out of position.
100%. No reason to be there. Frankly, disappointing from a player who has played or has been on a world stage before.
Exactly. Also, as a reminder, as the German team is going for Baron and will have no resistance doing that, the first $100,000 in donations will be matched by both Tryndamere and Rise. So basically, the $500 that were donated for Frostcurrent to press the Flash for Vedius is $1,500 for the Flash. So I think that's worth.
If anyone goes into a game and says, I'll give you $1,500 if you Flash right now, I would take that option. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
It's probably not the best thing to say, you know, competitive integrity and all that jazz, but for charity, come on. That's a good deal.
Why not? Exactly. There we go. We have a lull state in the game. That's the first time.
This is great. And this is where, if there was a color caster here, they'd probably
say something about waves, rotations.
Yeah, like the setup on Baron is so important. We gotta push mid lane, and we gotta get vision around the objective.
Item threshold, something, power spikes, tempo.
As a play-by-play, I'd be like, you're right, and then I would read the scoreboard for people. That's my job. I read the scoreboard. I say something like 40k to 34.7.
Wow.
That's a big difference. And look at the item completions coming in. And then when I say that, it's kind of like a handoff for you to start going, yeah, items, and then you say something, I don't know, about items.
Yeah. I mean, don't undersell yourself. I know you know a fair bit about this game. Here we go then. Is No Way going to find himself trapped by the onslaught of the RITO team? We will see. He stays alive for now, and he gets into the Oh my god, Kevin's coming in with the Aatrox, going to smack Upset down, even being helped there. But, by the redemption, but Johnny's also there. Iso is also there, and this is going to be a quick 2 kills. Boom.
This is clean. Oh my god, you love to see it. This is incredible. You can't mess with the Spandau Inferno. It's just clearly stronger than the LEC Kings, is what we've learned here. And Ender, bless his heart, he's trying 0-4-3, but that Corki damage is actually just disgusting.
Are we worried that Indiana's not back yet after she pushed Vedius' flash? What's happened?
I don't know. We're $200 away from Welshius if he's alive and she's alive. Once again, I don't know how long our delay is, but I assume we would have caught up by now. And Vedius still has his flash. Maybe she's
can anyone talk or tell us if the flash has already happened or not? Or is she waiting for Flash CD to come up? Who knows? We'll find out. Important note here as well is that if this is 1-1 score for the LEC Kings, and if there's a tie, of course, it comes down to how fast the teams have won. It's up to how fast there's been a finish. And I don't exactly remember how fast they finished the last game, but this is going pretty fast as well.
Yeah, it was a pretty quick finish, and it'll also all come down to seeing how our third game plays out between the Spanish team and the German team. And given this performance, Germany's looking like the clear favorites here, but we could also end up in a massive mess of a tiebreaker scenario where we are looking at these individual seconds to really decide it.
Hey, we also got to say that let's blame it on the color casters. Frostcurrent didn't give the German team a lot of chances, right? She said that they wouldn't be the favorites, that the French Zoo would be the favorites, that the LEC Kings should get out of this group easily, which they might do after seeing Spain. But I'm really impressed by the German team, by the Pingus so far.
I completely agree, and honestly, like, this bot lane, if it doesn't ruin solo queue anytime soon, I'm going to call it a brilliant innovation here, because this 100% shuts down anything that they were trying to do bottom side. Upset can't really play aggressive here early game, and also you've seen how many times Soraka Ultimate has just ensured that they can trade 1-for-1 when there's 4 people collapsing on this Corki. So the strategy, the execution, the practice, comparable to the French Zoo, I think is what we're learning about this team and why not.
Yeah, absolutely. Backs against the wall for the RITO team. All they can hope now is that they can, I don't know, maybe make this game a little longer and hope that Ezreal can scale a bit more. We see Wicked waiting for the flank, but he's going to say no way to no way as he sees 4 of the German team encroaching on his jungle, and he's going to go away.
And reminder also that for every Vedius death, I'm donating $10, and I believe he's currently at 7 or 8. So good on Vedius, contributing to charity. At least the LEC Kings are succeeding in one area. We can say that for sure.
Yeah, that they are.
Shocks, I've finished my BMO, and I think people are going to be very impressed. Yes.
Are they?
I think it's pretty good. Now, I have no formal artistic training and bad taste, but I think it's going to be a banger. I don't know when we're going to get this on screen, but I feel like I can't remember who paid for this. I'll find your name in a second. But I feel like you'd
Yeah.
be very happy with this drawing. I will print it and sign it for you if you are ever in an LEC event,
Wow.
by the way.
I love it. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, a bit of a slow state here. We see that the German team has complete control of RITO's jungle. They've put the wards down. They've pushed that inhibitor turret, and they're getting close to killing it maybe soon. And they're just looking to break into the base. They might be waiting for, you know, the dragon to come up or the Baron, perhaps, and then we'll probably see the next big fight. Oh, I just saw a picture of your BMO. It's actually really good. Is there a
Holy
way
crap.
for us to put it on screen now?
If sixth grade art teacher, what was her name? Mrs. Something? I don't know. She was very aggressive, and she was very disappointing me all the time. If you could see me now, Mrs. Something, you'd be stunned. He's getting
We're gonna get it on screen right now.
Getting it. The BMO Classic. Cersei, I'm coming for your paint champion challenge.
I'm not even lying. That's super impressive.
I did
That's
it.
amazing.
I had a reference image. I did not trace. You're gonna thank you, Trevor. I don't know anything. Trevor just told me it's great, so thank you. That's my artistic talent. I do commissions, all for charity. So if you want to donate more to get me to draw more, I will gladly draw more for you, especially when
I'd love
I'm
to see
not
you
casting.
drop portraits or any of the co-casters or something like that. I think that would be amazing.
I think that might be harder. This was a bit more tame. This one's a bit easier, just copying a reference art. I feel like I can't offend Timo. He's not a real person, you know what I mean? But I feel like I could offend our colleagues. Maybe that makes it a better donation incentive, though.
Yeah, I think so as well, actually. All right, here we go then. Dragon just secured for Team Pingu, and now they're posturing up in that mid lane and then just looking to push out the waves and putting some more pressure on Team RITO, on the LEC Kings, who find themselves in a bit of a debacle right now. They'll have to find a way to push through, but as said, when those ultimates are up, they can make it. I think the reason why Frostgurn isn't back in the cast is because they're waiting to engage, and then she's going to press flash. What do you think?
I think that's good analysis, because once again, we don't know how long the delay is, and I think that the biggest value that we can give someone here is to truly ruin the game for Vedius by forcing flash. Where's this flash going to go? Eyes on Vedius' flash. This is the fight where it gets used, where it gets forced. Ulti coming in.
No.
Vedius no flash quite yet. The rest of the team now going forward. Trying to find something else when they're pushing back. Aatrox hasn't gone down quite yet, but a much more even fight than they're initially expecting. Don No Way's going to find the first kill, and slowly but surely the German team is starting to shred through the LEC Kings, but Upset's still alive, as is the Yuumi. So the fight could start to turn here, but they're not going to push for anything else, and Vedius holds with
his
his flash up.
Yeah. Weird. No flash was used, not even by himself.
Thank you, Unzo.
Great.
Unzo, one of our observers, keeping us honest here. Someone paid for this. We will get you value for your
We'll get
dollars.
you value.
And if it doesn't happen here, if Vedius makes it to semifinals, it'll happen in the semifinals. And that's
I love
an
how
even
this
higher
was
stakes flash.
This was advertised as a TriCast, but Frosk has been missing, and we've been missing color commentary for like 20 minutes, which, you know, to be fair, whenever Vedius is casting, we're also missing the color commentary, so it's not that big of a difference.
Shots fired. You'll love to see it. I see Frosk's mic activating, and I can't tell. I'm concerned because
Maybe
for
she's
those who
muted.
don't know, Frosk and Vedius are casting from the office, and there are locks on the doors in the office. And if Frosk, say, went to the bathroom and forgot her key card in her phone, no one would be able to let her in, and she'd be trapped outside for the entire thing.
Okay.
Just want
I
to
think-
let everyone know,
yeah.
she's fine. She's definitely safe. She's in the office. Everything should be fine. She's just
She's in the
probably
office.
locked out of the office and has to wait for Vedius to finish his game to get in and do this. But Vedius now committing to the fight here. That's going to be the double kill. Vedius not going to get anything done here. Picked up by a Leona, nonetheless.
By a Leona. 3 kills for the side of the Pingu team. The German onslaught continues. We see that there's a bit of resistance coming out from the LEC Kings, and they did get a kill in that previous engage in the bottom lane, and it might be the signs of something that is about to change, but I think they have to keep pressing, and it's not going to work with 3 people dead, and it's definitely not going to work when they get their hands on the second Baron on the side of the German team. This could very well spell the end, unless Ender can steal Draco.
Do it. He's being zoned off for now. He already used his body slam out. He's got a bit more time, though. I'll go for a little bit more here. I've confirmed quick shot. Will send Vedius out to find Frostgurn after this. Cast your bet. If you want to donate and guess where Frostgurn is, we'll announce who the winner is. Oh!
Oh, that was so close.
Not going to happen in the end. Good on Johnny. This man coming through. Excellent host. Excellent Jarvan
host.
Baron Secular.
Best Jarvan player caster out of all regions. Let's just say
Potentially
that.
true. Yeah, after Medic's performance. Not a very hard accolade to reach, but definitely there.
No.
And here, well, Vedius, he's trying, you know?
Yeah.
The sad thing is Nocturne not a very creative champion. You go one way and it's forward, and the enemy team knows what you're going to do.
Yeah, one way. Seems like no way for now. For Vedius, there's nowhere for him to go. But yeah, my day is ruined. I'm incredibly disappointed. This is finally Vedius getting a chance to prove what he's been preaching for so long.
Okay,
And
guys, I've got
is
some
that
bad
Frost?
news.
Oh
Okay.
no, Frosco! Frosco, did you lock yourself out?
I did. I've been locked in a hallway.
I knew it! Oh my, yes, I said it. I called it. I knew you locked yourself out and you had to wait for someone to get you back in. And who let you in? It's Vedius.
He did. I've been standing in the hallway, jumping up and down,
What?
trying to get
Wait.
Vedius' attention.
What's going on with the flash? With the flashlight? Oh,
Okay, so how our office works is that there's connecting hallway doors, and you have to have a key card to buzz in through. And I took my key card off because I've been doing dances, and I didn't want to flash it on stream. So I sprinted, and then I noticed I needed a key card to get to the next
Wait.
section of the office.
Frost?
And then the door closed behind me.
I hate to
That's
interrupt you,
tragedy.
but my beautiful BMO drawing
Wow.
is on the screen. Thank you. Mona Lisa, eat your heart out. This is true. This is a true masterpiece.
Yeah, Mona Lisa, who didn't actually draw her own
No, that's
portrait, but
fine.
okay, it's right. Wow, cultural American right here in the chat.
Thank you. Yes.
Are
I'll
they
take
still
it.
playing? I'll go press this flash.
They're going. Time to push the flash. Appreciate the BMO. Anyone else wants a drawing?
Yo,
Donate
Dracos.
to the stream.
That's amazing. I'm super impressed.
That is actually quite good.
That's great.
Yeah. Look at that.
Wait, are they still playing though?
I
Yeah,
have no
they're
I don't
still
know.
playing.
Frost, you're in the room with the
They're
person
still
who is
playing?
playing.
Well,
You
they're
can
playing
check.
definitely on what we
Smash
can
them.
see.
Okay,
what
I
we can
will.
see.
I will actually come back this time, but I'm gonna go push the flash.
Okay.
Okay.
I've not
Well,
done
please-
100%. Oh no.
Oh god.
Here
Don't
we
lock
are.
yourself out again.
Again,
All
the
right.
push coming into the base. Shocks, is this it? Is this the final nail in the
I
coffin?
don't know.
Is
Is
there any
this
hope?
it? I don't
We're-
think there's any hope. I mean, they're pushing the tower. They're gonna get it down. Although there comes out the ultimate from Ender. He knocks Kevin straight into the team. They are still able to take the turret down, and now they can push forward. There's nothing holding them back. They're gonna kill people and take the inhibitor at the same time. There is no way that the LEC Kings are coming back in this game, and this could be the end. The Baron empowered minions are pushing onto the Nexus towers.
No way, no chance. Not even former professional Wicked and current professional Upset are enough to carry Ender, Medic, and Vedius
All right.
across the line.
Oh!
Oh, Vedius, not quite what you wanted, but that's another $10 for charity. Thank you, Vedius. The Riot Social Impact Fund appreciates your contributions to this effort. And that's going to be the game. Well played by the German team. They could be going on to 2-0 if they can take down Spain after this, but for now, it's going to be a 1-1 finish for the LEC Kings. Upset and Yumi, the Ezreal-Yumi combo, in theory unbeatable, is going to look very beatable today.
There we go. Fantastic start from the side of Team Pingu. The German casters showing up and, yeah, really making their region proud so far. And then we have to... The camera's on us now after the cast. I guess that's how that goes. Hello.
Hello. So, are you okay, Frostgren? You
What's
sounds like
going
you went on a more of a journey than our LEC Kings did. They kind of sat there and died. It seems like you had to jump up and down, run around the office, try to find a way back in.
I was going full MacGyver. Because I missed the game, Are Ender and Vedius 112?
That sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to look back and check for sure, but
It's like-
that sounds approximately right, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, it looks
Oh,
like
Frost.
we've got dance bets. Are we resolving the dance bets now, dear producer team? If you could just give us
Yeah.
a quick heads up.
Why not?
Apparently now, so we've got Trent JH
All right,
has donated for Dracos for set crunches.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
All right, I'm going
And
to get
then-
on my floor.
Meal dance.
And a Camille dance from Xandro for Frostgurin.
Oh no. Okay, what is
40 of them. Dracos, 40 crunches.
Can I do the crunch?
40.
You do
40
the
of
dance?
them?
40
Oh, my
crunches.
God.
Okay, how does their dance work?
This is great. I don't have to do any like moves or physical activity whatsoever, which is good. I've been in lockdown. I'm in terrible shape, and I suspect Dracos is as well. Okay, let's count.
What?
1,
No. Are you
2,
kidding me? This
3,
is full. They want me to
4.
windmill.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm not gonna keep counting. I think okay, I'll play-by-play the crunches. There he goes. Dracos, you can see the strain in his face. He's getting red cheeks. He is suffering. You can see just the pain, the absolute agony on his face. He knows that he has not done physical activity like this or fitness in months. What? In years. And now he has to complete 40 crunches. He's already halfway, but can he make it? Is he going to pass out? Dracos, please don't pass out. We absolutely need you to do this. I know it's for charity, but don't put your life on the line. Come on, Didi. You can do it. You are so close to completing it. I'm out of breath. Go, Didi. Yeah. I don't know how much that was. How much was that?
Wait, 20? What? Okay, I'm getting... Oh, God. Was that 40? Please tell me that was actually 40.
Yes. It was totally 40.
Okay.
Also, Twitch chat, apparently you're spamming about the flash for Vedius. We're going to sneak a Vedius flash in another game. We absolutely promise. We're not going to do wrong on any of the bets. Meanwhile, Froskarin did the Camille dance, I think. I wasn't able to catch it.
I promise I'll get Vedius to splash.
Okay.
We can't tell him.
Yeah, so does he know now?
No, he doesn't know at all.
Okay,
That's
so that
great.
has to remain our secret Twitch chat, Twitterverse.
All right, just gotta check my script here. I don't know. Wait, this is.
I'm
this
sorry.
is
Yeah,
chaos.
wait. I'm supposed to be the play-by-play and toss. Shucks, you're bailing me out. I'm like drawing BMO while you do my job for me. I'm like doing crunches while you. Yeah, you're a hero. I appreciate you.
Yeah, there we go. So in a few minutes, the LEC players, which will be fun, and I hope it will be the casters, are going to come on the broadcast and they're going to explain what exactly went wrong in that previous game. And again, this is all for charity for the fight against COVID-19. And if you want to help, you can donate whatever you want, but there's some cool incentives. If you want them to do a dance of your favorite champion, so that is the people who just lost in this game, so probably Ender, Medic, and Vedius. If you want them to do a dance, head over to riot.com/donate and we can make and do it. Now, we also got our $500 donation from Crimson Cyclist for a breakdown of their OPGG page. Amazing. We're going to